Alright, what's up YouTube? This is Technically Dead Rug, and I'm coming here to you with a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, those of you who've been on my channel a bit will know that I was doing a live stream version of this game, along with stream. However, that file got corrupted, so I'm going to be trying to recreate that playthrough, but in the time being, I still want to release content on this game on the channel. And so we're going to actually be going through this game on a different type of playthrough that I want to try out, which is essentially a jack-of-all-trades playthrough. So we're going to go through the entire game, one level in every class, and we're actually going to go do this on the hardest difficulty as well, so Tactician. I've done a little bit of research for this in terms of my playtime that I've had on other playthroughs. I've not even beaten this game yet, by the way. I haven't even really explored Act 2. I've pretty much only done Act 1, which is just crazy to think about.
Who are you?
So, we are going to do Dark Urge. We're not going to be evil. And the only thing that's going to be done here is we're not going to do the whole random thing. But I am going to randomize the first class that I pick, right? And that's not really going to determine what build I go for, because the overall build is going to be something that's a little bit supporty, just because the nature of a jack-of-all-trades build, there's, at least from what I can tell, there's not really a benefit to trying to go martial, because you don't have enough levels in the martial classes to get what you would really want from them. With that said, I've sat here and I rolled my d12. I've got a 7, so that's going to make us a paladin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Paladin starting. So that's actually good for us, starting-wise, because our build is going to be mainly focusing around charisma and wisdom, but we're going to dump intelligence, and you're going to see why here in a moment. But the first thing first is we're going to go ahead and get into our character creation here. The only thing is that I'm going to be, because we don't have the ability to get feats, and a lot of classes also don't get, since the class is only going to be one level, we're not going to get a lot of the benefits from some of these classes. So, with that said, we kind of have to play around what would be most optimal to have to make our experience as smooth as possible. So in this case, we're actually going to play a drow paladin. We could go tiefling or elf. Really, any elf would be good here. Any race with any race with dark vision is what I should say, is actually really good here. However, I think drow just offers, like, you get the superior night vision, and you do get the Fey ancestry. An alternative here is definitely tiefling. You get the free resistance, which is actually really good. You could also go dwarf. I believe dwarf gives you dwarf would also be a good pick for this run. And other than that, I think those are really the only two that are pretty good. The other choices are just kind of meh. I guess Dragonborn would also be a good pick because of, again, the free resistance. Any resistance is a good resistance, especially with a playthrough like this. You kind of want to have everything that you can have at your disposal. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pause here real quick, and then I'm gonna do the character creation here, and when I come back, we will get into the intro area. Right, so we are here at the beginning. We have come through and got to our first choice here, and obviously, we're starting anew.
Time to get out of here, and then you can shed light on the dark of the matter of yourself.
Indeed. So we are awake, and now we're just gonna kind of go through this whole area, make sure we get all of our loot. If you guys didn't know, the loot here in the Nautiloid is randomized.
Good.
So, at least in this starting room, every time you start here, it will be a different thing. Sometimes I get that fire amber, sometimes I've gotten just like a gem. One time I actually received a potion of speed, super good early on. The only other things that I've seen in there, one thing that was super useful was a smoke powder bomb. That was actually probably my favorite item that I've gotten from them, besides the potion of speed. But generally, it's just the loot in these two chests. I haven't tested it to see if the chest loot in other areas is randomized, but these two chests, random loot. Go ahead and jump off, get that future restoration. Now, one of the big things we're looking for here is
I feel better.
We are looking for, or we are going to try and make sure we get the little brain up here to help us. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why would you want to do that? Yada, yada, yada. It's essentially for a plan that we have to make sure we can gear up one of our companions with a pretty good early game weapon to start. So, let's go ahead and activate this. And if you're wondering why I don't have webcam today, it is due to me not feeling super well. Probably not as bad as this guy's doing.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Yeah, sure, dude. We're gonna go ahead and go for a dex to gently prize it. Thank you for letting us succeed. Ooh, that was close.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Nah, we're not gonna worry about that.
You're free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Needed at the helm. Not a problem. Let's get
To the
going.
helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's make sure we're all the way on here. Down. Let's make our way through the ship. Now for this first episode, I'm probably going to keep most of this in. However, there might be cuts here and there just to kind of spare you guys the monotony. I know a lot of people who've been watching this playthrough are people who've played through the game already.
Abomination.
So it's going to be more
This
of
is
a
your
high
end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Damn right. What do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
And now it is time to get on that fight. a melee class right now, so we've got no choice but to use our melee options. We suck.
I will ascend.
However, we're gonna fix that as soon as we hit level 2. Let's just go ahead and finish this off. Bada bing, bada boom.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now,
Quick
to the
loot.
helm.
Equip that. That give us a ranged option. It's gonna be our safer bet, even though we have a decent amount of HP. It's just gonna be overall safer to use range. Actually, we're gonna give. Oh no, she already has one. Alright, better that she uses that. Check out these thralls. We didn't take any damage, so there's no need for us to even worry about anything over here. Right now, we're just looting everything possible.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
We want as much money as we possibly can, so let's get up here. And let's see. Go through this thing. Hit the middle button because we want to kill these guys.
Mystic. Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
And we specifically want to get the XP that they're going to give us. Yep, sector 10 there. We all saved except for us. That's fine. Now we're going to roll up, smack this guy. 1 damage. That's pretty bad. 5. And this should end it. Done and done.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Now let's go ahead and see if we can do anything about Shadow Guard here.
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
That's actually funny. I'll go look around though.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Yeah, don't worry about it. While we're at it, we're gonna pick up this tank here. And when we get into the fight that's about to come up, you're gonna see exactly what that's used for. Yeah, let's go ahead.
What's hiding here?
Pick that up. Now, hopefully you guys do enjoy this
How many
playthrough. This is
hosts
going to
is
be a
this
very different
infected?
playthrough from what I normally do. Mainly in the fact that we're going to try and... I've seen a lot of people who are going the like, full-on evil of this route, so I figured we should go ahead and do something,
But for what?
you know, to go off the beaten path, you know. Let's go ahead and walk on through. Use the
Let's see what this does.
thing here, this pod console.
The console appears dormant.
Gonna socket the.
The console hums to life.
Very good. And we are gonna use the Arcana here to see. We're probably not gonna succeed, to be honest. Oh, nice, we did. Woo! Always good to
The
succeed.
pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it
Nice.
will open the nearby pod.
Good, good. Place our hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
We're gonna will the pod to open. Very nice.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
And that will be the only time we use our illithid power on the main character. Everyone else is free. We'll probably use some of the other characters for it to work, but in terms of our character, it'll be the last time we use illithid
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. You feel her gratitude, but also guardedness. And above all,
boy.
a will to survive.
Ah, my head.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'll keep up.
Good. Let's get going.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Yeah, let's go.
Finally.
She's right. Lead on.
Go ahead and open up this chest. Yes, I don't know if looting this thing is random at all, but we got
Another
it.
brain.
Yep, got some more brains. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. And this is where we're gonna go ahead and swap out spells here. This is very important. We want to have this spell ready. I don't know the shortcut, so I'm gonna pause real quick, and then I'll be right back once we get into the fight. Alright, and here we are. Now, the plan here, as we've just started, is essentially running towards the front, and we're wanting specifically to get the weapon off of this guy's hand. That's not good that he failed that.
I must connect the helm.
So we're gonna jump with Lae'zel. Slapstick this guy. Nice. That's what we want to see. We want as quick as possible. We want to make it
Survival
to
is
the
all that
other.
matters.
And with this, we're actually just gonna run up on this guy. And just look around. Get some loot. Alright. Alright, now here comes the fun part. So essentially, we have two chances at this, and we want to make this guy drop his weapon. Now, we're not actually going to do that just yet. I want to get a little bit closer with Lae'zel.
No time.
Again, we
I
are
must
looking
reach
for
the helm.
the drop.
Inhale your teeth.
There we go. Now, with that done,
Got to press on.
we press forward.
Victory awaits.
We have Lae'zel come over here, pick up this Everburn blade, and then she's going to equip it right now. While we're at it, we're also going to swap this other tank into her inventory, and now she's essentially going to stay here and help take on this guy,
One day
along
I'll
with
catch a
us,
break.
actually. We're going to try and clear out the front, again, staying as far back as possible, and just working through the motions. Now, as you can see, Mind Flayer, sadly, the Mind Flayer has taken way too much damage, so he will not survive long enough to do the plan that I would like to do. And Lae'zel also missed, so
Can't even
we
catch
are
my
instead going to make our way towards the exit. If someone could buy a bucket.
On my way.
Literally nobody can hit.
Take this shit, or Sadio will have your head.
Your turn! Come a little closer.
Now, this is gonna be a funny little trick here. It's not gonna help us at all. However, what we are gonna do Move this Mind Flayer real quick. Grab that. We are gonna go out with a bang. So, go ahead. Now, normally what you would do here is if you were able to get this guy, Zulk, I think his name is. Yeah, Zulk. If you're able to get him to about 30-ish HP, yeah, I've seen this work with about 40 as well. It really just kind of depends. What you can do is use these tanks and essentially blow him sky high. Like, just completely annihilate the guy. We're gonna throw one more right there. Okay, it didn't put down. Let's try it again. Let's see, maybe if I turn right there. There we go. And now, just to
Nothing
make sure we
important is
don't
ever easy.
do anything crazy,
Another day, another fight.
move forward,
Time to strike.
and then
Got to
Shadowheart
press on.
move as far as she can. And going to blow those things sky high. Alright. Now,
Throw their corpses in the sticks.
we just got everybody coming after us. It's okay. Don't gotta worry about it. Because Shadowheart is essentially gonna be our escape method here. So, or actually, we might be able to do it with our
First step is the hardest.
Very good. So just go ahead, activate transponder, and we're done.
The
Now,
Helm's alien transponder. You've made it.
just gonna go ahead and skip the cutscene. And when we awake, we're gonna have something very interesting. So once this loads up, I'll bring us back when we're on the beach. I lied. I think it's too interesting to not just watch the cutscene go through and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this cutscene come in. This isn't exactly a speed run, this is a playthrough, so I want you guys to have an experience. Especially from a perspective that you might not be doing in this game. However, I do implore you that if you are able to support this game, please go ahead and purchase it. I believe it's easily one of my favorite RPGs in the past decade, I'd say. If not, probably the best RPG I've played in a very long time. Especially for a CRPG, something I've never really played. Closest thing I've played to this was Dead Fire. But, we get here, Mind Flayer boy, Tentacle boy, looking at us all squat sideways. We get slippity slappy out of here. And fall to our death. Oh no! And we're saved. And we're unconscious. When you look at that, saved by the mystical forces of the world. Now, the fun thing here, and what I'm about to show you guys, is actually a way to recruit Lae'zel just a little bit faster. Now, as you notice, we kind of left her dead, you know, skulled on the ship.
You half
What's fun
expected
about
your
this
memories to return once you were free of the Mind
Is what we're
Flayer
gonna
ship.
find up the beach.
But your past is still an aching void. If you don't
Yeah.
find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your
Yeah, we
head
are pretty-
whispers vengeance.
We don't know what's going
You
on.
cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Well, it's alright. So, we've done that. We're on the beach.
What path lies
Let's go forward, loot this body.
Drink in the pungent corpse.
Ooh,
Since
fun.
you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs.
Something
With
stirring
your
inside.
hands close to this body,
we are
you
not a
know
good
nothing
boy.
of why, but
we
you
weren't a
find
good boy.
half smile flittering across your face.
Yeah, let's try and remember the last time we stood above one. It's only a 7. We should be able to pass this. Ah, there we go. Look at that.
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different
Oh,
dead.
God.
There is
So many.
something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
It's all good. So we're gonna wake up Shadowheart. And as you can see, right over here is none other than Lae'zel. And because she was our companion at the time, this forces the game to allow us to use a Scroll of Revivify on her, which means we essentially skip the entire portion where she normally is at. So we get Lae'zel a lot earlier, which
You're alive.
technically helps us in this
I'm
first little
alive.
section.
How is this possible?
Yeah, it doesn't
True.
matter.
Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about.
Oh, you see out here, it's a massacre.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Oh, you didn't get saved by a magical mumbo jumbo? Nah, it's all right. You know, like
First
what
things
are we doing
first.
now?
We need
What are we doing
supplies,
now?
shelter, and most of all, a healer.
Aren't you a
We might
cleric?
have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
It's all good. It's fine. Yeah. You want to
We
stay
need
together?
each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
You know what? Touche. Let's go.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't.
Dang right. I could have left you
I
there
remember.
to die.
Lead the way.
Now, here's the fun thing. As you can see, Lae'zel's here on the ground. Revivify.
Take you.
Boom. And we get that inspiration. Awesome.
I live. Vlaakith blesses me once more. Our paths cross again, Istik. I might call it fate if I believed in it.
Too bad.
Neither the gate nor the crash have broken your spirit. Yes. You may still be of
She's
considerable
messed
use.
up. She
The
took the
longer the
brunt of that
parasite
fall.
lives, the more of us it consumes. Together, we must find a crash. My people possess the cure for this infection.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness.
Hey.
Don't let her take advantage.
She helped me in
Come,
the first
our
fight.
search begins. We've no time to waste.
We'll go ahead.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Okay. Well, let's go.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
We scout
Right.
the roads and scan the skies for children of Gith. They will lead us to a Kresh. There, we will be purified.
Okay. And just like that, we obviously it already said we got that, but now we've already got 3 party members and we've got our first level up. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and actually get ourselves leveled up. And because this is Jack of all trades, it should be one of every class. So, goodbye Paladin level 2. We're not getting any of this stuff. We don't even get a fighting style. Instead, we are gonna go into a different class. Now, we've got a few options. We've got high charisma, decent whiz, and the con. And we definitely need spells. So, I think in this case, the option that we should go for is going to be most definitely another charisma-based class. And honestly, it's probably going to be... It's a toss-up between cleric and warlock right now. But I think... Cleric isn't even charisma. I don't know why I said that. We already have the heavy armor, so we don't need to worry about this right now. So my option here would probably be to go for stuff. I think we're gonna go sorcerer. And we're gonna go draconic bloodline. Every little bit of HP helps. This isn't gonna matter because it's at 6, but it will matter for aesthetic reasons if I'm right. Huh. The scales are not changing color. Oh, we get to change them here. That's cool. No scales. Studs. The ridge. What's this? Gems. I kinda like... I want it to be as pronounced as possible. So I think this is probably the best looking one for what I'm trying to go for. And we are the bloodline. I'd say we want to go with. Let's go with green. Let's go with green. Does it give us? Let's see. We get burnt. Oh, we get a spell. That's actually. Did not know that. This is a more important choice than I thought it was. So, to save us the spell slot, I think we're just gonna use either Featherfall. We're gonna go with the green. We're gonna go with green. And give us this like. Yeah, I kind of like that dark green mixed in with the black of the makeup. I think that looks cool. Cantrip wise, very simple what we pick here. We go Firebolt, we keep Light, and we're actually going to take Friends. Or actually, no, we're going to swap out Light for Dancing Lights. No, actually, we don't need that because we can get something else for that. Instead, we are going to go ahead and take... Not Poison Spray. I guess we could use... Not use, it's a melee attack. We don't want to be in melee too much. So I'll take Bone Shield, just to prevent things from being able to heal. In terms of spells, this is actually pretty good for an early pickup. However, we are not going to take Shield. We are going to take... Yeah, I think we're actually going to keep Chromatic Orb and Magic Missile. We could take Jump. Utility. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We'll take these two spells. And obviously we get Ray of Sickness as well. So we're good to go. Cantrips, all that done. In terms of everybody else, we can just kind of leave them. I think the only person that might be multi-classing out of the groups that we have is most likely Astarion. It's possible I might throw Shadowheart into like that kind of role as like a trickery thing, so she might go Thief, or she might just go Rogue, but for the time being, we're just gonna go ahead and keep her as she is. Spell list looks good. And then Lae'zel here.
I crave blood.
Lae'zel's gonna be our main powerhouse through most of this playthrough, to be honest. Her and another another character. We're gonna have to use a lot of them and rotate very frequently, but for the time being, Lae'zel and Lae'zel's gonna be our main powerhouse until we can get another companion later on. So, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and loot this beach, and I'll come back to you once we get to something interesting. And as we walk up here, we're actually gonna be rolling up on our first fight.
More of those wretched things.
After the ship, we're gonna go around real quick, pick up some stuff. We'll pick up from these bodies over here. Send that. Stuff at squares. And pick up from this thing here. Another miscellaneous item. And now let's go ahead and go up to here and start fighting. Now we're kind of really gonna cook and head in high gear.
Danger
As
devourers. One strike could prove lethal.
we've essentially got plenty of time now plenty of resources available to the main character.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Just kind of be a bit of a help there. As you can see, that was a lot of damage. Especially because those spells, like I said earlier, they're using our charisma mod, which is super good. Like, incredibly important that we have a high charisma here. Shadowheart be missing, and I don't even know. I swear every time I have her use Firebolt to be like resource smart, she can never hit. Like, never. Literally never. Is that first level spell? Oh, it's always prepared. Okay. I thought we got it once per once per long range free, but it's alright. And we're actually going to stand our ground here. See where this thing runs. Attack Lazel, that's good. And just like that.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Nah, man, I'm the GOAT. You're traveling with a professional adventurer, Shadowheart. You don't gotta worry about anything. Didn't you see us jump off the ship and live? That's where... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's okay. A little bit of extra weight. It's not super heavy, so that's fine. Go here, grab what's out of that chest. Again, that chest is also randomized. I don't know if there's any other... I don't know how much of the loot in this entire game is randomized, but I know for sure that chest is also random. I've got different things from it every time. Potion speed, take that. We take those. Gonna run up here. Collect all of that. Up this path.
There, a Mind Flayer. And it's hurt.
And we are not even going to give this
That
thing
thing
the time
sounds
of day.
dangerous, even if injured. Best be
Just
careful.
gonna destroy it. It is dead.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
No, death was exactly what it needed. And here we have another of our group.
I've got one of those brain things cornered.
Yeah, brain thing, huh?
In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Yeah, you look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Boy, if you don't get your hands off me. Get that guidance. Oh my god. We failed. Of course. You know what? That's okay.
Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece.
Get off me. Bro.
And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
Hate this.
No messes. How dull. I'd much rather be dripping with this pretty boy's blood.
You flirt, but I have other business. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
I just want to hit him.
Splendid.
But you did see me on the
And
ship.
now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacle freaks did to me.
You know, I didn't do nothing. Went backwards. Just like you, my guy.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah, here you
Mind
go.
twists. You'll looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
Ooh.
What was that? What's going on?
I told you. But you don't get to get a... I don't want to fight him. But I'm trying to be a good boy. I'm trying to resist the urges as much as possible. Could have just singed your hand, my guy.
Not
Take
one
this
of
as a
them.
great blessing.
They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him
My,
everything.
you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while
Bro,
wandering
I
the
know
ship?
they're gonna turn us into monsters.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect?
Don't know, my guy.
Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Yeah, sure. We need to get
Well,
rid of it.
yes, of course. But first things first.
Yeah, come
You
on,
know,
travel with me.
I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a Mind Flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know.
I did bring down a ship.
All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he
Very
joins
good.
your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
Ah.
Someone
Alright.
there.
Astarion, we're gonna go ahead and level you up real quick. Very simple, very quick, very easy. We are just going to level him up into the second level rogue. Super easy, just like that. Bing, bang, boom.
Still breathing, despite
And
everything.
now it is time to run.
Breathe deep and move.
Gonna handle this little boar here.
I
Come
should
back.
Speak up.
Come on, no man, it's alright. Ain't got nothing to fear from old Viktor. Well, 25, you definitely ain't got nothing to fear from me.
The boar grunts and eyes you warily with its beady eyes.
It's all good.
The
Not gonna
boar
harm you.
shuffles its trotters, unsure. Then it dashes away into the wilderness.
Alright, that's fine.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
So, just going around collecting a bunch of different things. We're gonna go down here, collect a little bit of treasure that's left behind. And we're gonna go ahead and recruit one more person before we end off this episode.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Let's see. Not strong enough, that's okay. Excel. Definitely just move that thing.
Never a dull moment.
Go ahead and open that up. We're going to want to read this and read the map. Take both. Add the rest of the gems to your wares. Take all on the rest of that.
Need to find a way forward.
And now the last thing we're going to do is head off in this direction and go recruit another person. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically,
Let's go ahead and
as
grab
if
this guy.
malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Go ahead and touch the sigil. My hand.
A hand? Anyone?
Shit, slap it.
Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? Hmm? A helping hand?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone?
Sorry, my man. Sorry. You're right. You're right. Let's go ahead and bid this circle calm down.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
You know it. Let's get you out of here, my boy. Whew. Close one. And here we have none other than Pretty Boy himself, Gale.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep.
Oh wow, I just noticed he's
Apologies.
super graying. He's not as young as I thought he was. He's young, but not as young as I thought. Yeah, you bad at introductions,
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
though? I mean, I didn't know. I didn't see none of you guys.
can
Everybody
only
else keeps
assume
saying they
you
saw
two
me.
were
The
on the
only people
receiving
I
end
saw
of a
was
rather
were Lae'zel and
unwelcome
Shadowheart.
insertion in the ocular region.
Yeah, go
The
on.
insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers?
Yes.
It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided.
Of course.
You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon?
No.
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
No. I'm good with a sword, though.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Yeah, bro.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more
Yeah, you
and
wanna-
look for a
wanna
healer
help out?
together?
You know, friend to friend, I want as many people with me as possible. Go ahead and join along. You're not going to
Oh.
come in the group right now.
I see you're traveling with plenty of company
Just
already.
head to camp.
Perhaps I can join you later instead.
Yeah, just head to camp.
I'll make my way to your camp and embark upon a succulent slow cook to be consumed upon your return.
Thank you so much, Gale. I appreciate that. And let's go ahead and grab the loot off these bodies real quick. I'm gonna make sure to add all this. Where's tip here? Anything that's a camp supply, all you need to do to make sure it's usable, just send it straight to your camp. The game will recognize it, so you don't need to keep it on your person all the time. It really helps with your carry weight and all that other stuff. And then in terms of this, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk around. Make our way over here. Come over to this corner.
Something over there.
There's that there. And when we next jump in, we're gonna go ahead and make our way inside the chapel here, check out what's going on, and clear out the chapel in one big go. So until then, please, if you like the adventures of Viktor and crew, go ahead and leave a like down below, leave a comment on the video, and stay tuned for more of this in the future.